quite well. And honestly, I really like their draft over Liquid's here. My biggest concern for Liquid is going to be the Boxy Slardar and how does he get started. It looks like they're initially setting him up to the safe lane, so maybe this is how they find him some initial farms and levels. But Slardar really wants to be up against the Weaver in the laning phase, and with that last pick Troll coming out from Hellraisers, they decided to do a 180, put the Weaver as the off lane, pick a new safe lane carry that can keep Slardar at bay for the early game. I've seen Liquid struggle this tournament when Boxy does not get off to a good start, and he kind of like leads their mid-game movements.
Yeah,
absolutely. And outside of Slardar, all they really have is like a Witch Doctor stun, which is like one of the least like reliable stuns in the game.
Definitely adds to the fact where it feels like it's going to be on Boxy to get something like the Blink Dagger to start these fights, because if it's not on him, then yeah, you're banking on some sort of a stray coconut to lead off to a good start, or just Queen of Pain throwing herself into what could be a sticky situation here. As we do see the lanes a bit develop, and you're right, Slardar is going to just hang all the way up north, waiting the lane, accepting that the bounties are not even going to be a thing for them. He does have the Grimstroke, it looks like, coming up to join his side, and on paper that sounds like a wonderful bit of synergy, right? Like Inkswell, sprint in, then you land the follow-up crush. Feels like you have a lot of life down.
And so is Troll.
Okay, then. That's a bit of a...
Yeah, some lane shenanigans going on here, no doubt.
Bit of a change-up. Not a mid-lane matchup I see very often.
Definitely Troll favored.
I would say it feels like it'd be nice for the Troll.
Troll's good versus any melee hero, generally. And Dragonite will kind of be whatever in this lane.
For now, has the CS under the tower, which he's going to work with. But, it's DK. It's old DK here. He can survive and just focus on getting last hits. It's not about kill potential here.
I think the top lane is going to be the one to watch. This is where I really think that Boxy needs to get a good start. And Grimstroke isn't the best supporting duo, especially if the Slardar can't get on top of the Weaver for the Inkswell. I think is really important.
Yeah, it sounds like a great combo, but it's also, you can kind of see it coming, and if you have a way to get out real fast like Funnick does on the Sakuchi, then you're not going to be finding too many opportunities. Roger was also able to step off to the side. He's been blocking the pull camp.
Yep.
So they're not allowing Liquid to have this easy laning phase, secure CS freely for themselves if possible.
Yeah, which did not happen for Liquid. Witch Doctor did not block the pull, so Oracle is starting to pull and already deny creeps from...
You can see the difference from one lane to the other when the supports are able to kind of work with the lane as they please here. Now it's forced under the tower, and it's going to be very awkward for Liquid to approach the setup.
Yeah, Dragonite's not really under threat of dying initially early because of his innate tankiness. So if he can just if Oracle can just stay out of experience range, help DK get to this level 3, which he now has for the level 2 Dragon Blood, he's going to be really set. And yeah, 2-minute pull spawns again. This Oracle is probably just going to look to chain pull, because it's not really realistic that they make plays for kills on the safe lane here. So they're mostly just focused on getting experience. And, oh, that was a big courier kill by Roger there. 6 tangos, a salve, and a magic wand recipe for Boxy.
Dang! Okay, well, Boxy has to make the best with what he's currently holding, which is just a couple of branches and a magic wand.
Taiga had a brand or a tango you could give him, and then he's got a salve as well. But once again, the pull is blocked. Taiga's going to go back for his courier. Yeah, this top lane does not... I mean, it's going well, sort of, but the courier kill is kind of big, actually.
Definitely sways things a bit for the HR side.
Oh, big damage here.
But winding up, waiting for that fissure.
Okay,
not committing at all. He's waiting, and decides to commit onto Taiga instead. They see an easier opportunity there. He's forced to Inkswell himself. Damn. They're right to play the patient game.
Yeah, they're playing this lane. Rogers is playing this lane very, very well.
Seem to remember a Earthshaker game from him not long ago where he did pretty damn good.
He's had a good tournament.
Yeah.
That's why they're in the playoffs.
This is a guy who was in the spotlight, right? Playing with Virtus Pro at the best, and now he's making it work with Hellraiser, steps in, looking to go for a secondary takedown if possible, leading with a fissure, but is welcome with a bash, welcome with a stroke. But does turn around and get the extra bit of damage, allowing Funnick to clean things up on the Boxy. It will potentially cost him his own life,
the Bucks
but
gonna hit. They are.
It's going to work out. to their benefit still, taking down Boxy again. And with Taiga now having the bugs and the right clicks, he's forced to salve.
I was surprised he didn't kind of go for it there, but it's all good. He's having a good laning phase. See how that mid lane's going.
Koikfa favored a little bit. 18, 6 denies to 16 and 2. Or no, sorry, not 16 and 2, to 17 and 4 of Troll.
4-minute rune spawns bottom, double damage. Realistically, if you have a Lycan mid, he should always have wolves at the runes.
Yeah, neither team sending supports to even assist in covering those runes. Everyone's still kind of sticking with their side lanes.
Action bottom.
See, yeah, a jump for bottom as Insania goes in with his own Maldict right onto Miposhka. So Mike leapfrogs over Kasani to go for that support, and they're successful in getting that pick. Good opportunity taken there from Liquid and Insania to just jump on the Oracle while he was a little far forward from in the long lane.
Okay, one of the things I like about Troll mid up against really any kind of like summon hero is that Lycan, as much as he wants to farm, he also kind of wants to pressure your tower, and he can't really do that against a Troll. Like the Whirling Axes are just too effective at reducing his damage, and Lycan's always susceptible to just getting pounded on by melee form Troll with the nets.
So what does that mean for this mid lane once they start getting level 6s? Does Troll have to sit here in front of the Lycan for as long as he's available to kind of win the lane and have farm just to prevent him from moving in on the tower? Or is it in the Troll's interest to move to a different lane and try to just make kills and fights happen?
I think it's really difficult for Lycan to find kills in the side lanes this game. Dragon Knight's very tanky, Weaver's very mobile. Action top real quick.
Yeah, Inkswell set up onto Roger here. He's able to finally commit the fissure and assist them in getting the takedown of Taiga's Grimstroke, but it's a support apiece. Meanwhile, mid lane, move in. Coconut, Insania rotating over, and with the Lycan ult and the Maldict, is that going to be enough? With that crit, oh yeah, what? He turns around, he pops the ulti, trying to catch Koikfa under the tower. Not going to be successful. Does the ult somehow mitigate the ticking damage? It does. He survives.
Oh, he just can't die during it, right?
Yeah, he can't do it. I just wasn't sure how long the Maldic was going to be going for, but...
No, that's kind of... He was timing it, waiting it for that. This was kind of what I was going to say before we got distracted with the top lane. I think it's probably better for Liquid to make rotations on the mid lane, and they make attempts on killing the Troll, because the Weaver's too mobile for Lycan to catch, and the Dragon Knight might just be a little bit too tanky for him to bring down.
Yeah, if there's kill opportunity, it's, again, top lane where a lot of the bloodshed is potentially to happen. They made an attempt just as you were talking to make a go onto Funnick, but missed timing on the Inkswell a bit. Mid lane, Poshka here now to be by the side of Troll as the harassment continues from Insania, making it a 2-on-2 mid lane matchup.
Yeah, that's why I think it's actually kind of hard for Liquid to make plays on the map. They don't really have great lockdown outside of the Slardar, and he's going to need like a Blink Dagger or something to really get active on the map. Yeah, and I think if the lanes are kind of stagnant and HR is allowed to just farm, I think they're going to hit really like... I think their late game, they're just going to scale way better than Liquid.
Oh, Funnick force a time lapse just as the stroke comes in.
I feel as if like Weaver gets to Ags this point. I'm not sure that Liquid will ever have enough like catch and initiation to bring HR's like Troll or Dragon Knight down.
Certainly seems so, and with Funnick being kind of this farming 3 position, he'll have that Ag sooner than you normally expect on these
he's doing
support
well.
Weavers.
He's got 3 kills, 0 deaths.
Yep. You know, credit to Roger as well. He's been definitely a problem as this 4 position to Liquid's lane.
Okay, action bottom for Liquid here. They're going to try and kill the Dragon Knight as his DK form goes down. They have level 2 Maledict.
The lane is pushed a bit far forward. DK is not putting himself out there. Maybe
they got the cliff ward here. They saw it coming.
Oh, you're right. Look at that. They'll play it safe and just kind of waste the time of Liquid for now, and instead they counter with their own pressure in that top lane. Boxy's on his own, so now he's forced to heal up.
Should be an opportunity for HR to hit some towers.
Yeah, not happening mid lane with Troll. Lycan went to the jungle to farm, and it looks like Nyx is aware of that, so he pops his haste rune and looks to chase him down. Koikfa, though, already out from that jungle. I mean, Troll's happy. He's keeping him at bay and not farming. But not too much sieging yet. I say that, top lane, Funnick does move in. He's hit by Boxy's stun, now the bash. And he is the new time lapse. Meanwhile, mid lane, Liquid rotate that bottom lane pressure now up towards the mid lane. Insania is just trying to find an opening onto somebody where possible.
Action top, they're going on Boxy. Don't know if they have enough damage to bring him down.
Whoop. Yeah. Oracle rotates up here now to join Roger's support. But again, you know, both teams being very slippery, not allowing the easy catch and pick. Just kind of leaves time for them to farm elsewhere.
Yeah, Lycan will have a Necro timing, which will be quite effective. But if he does not succeed with that Necro, with that first like Necro ult, not sure what the game. I think it's just going to slow them down so much. They really need to get this mid tower, but they have absolutely no tower damage done at the moment.
And Troll holding that line for now with some assistance coming in from those roaming supports on his side. Dragon Form was popped on the bottom lane, so DK just kind of firing forward on that front too. So if Liquid are trying to even commit on this mid lane, they could risk losing.
Outpost and Bounty's about to go right now. Looks like Roger's going to make a sneak play for the bottom one, and Dire doesn't. They're going on the Weaver, so. Ooh, he's going to take a lot of damage. He needs Poshka to help him.
Not there yet. Poshka is able to step in now, and as the 10-minute clock strikes, the outpost is there. Bottom, Roger able to TP away from that Lycan Necro. And now Quake Force chasing around, and we'll have to settle with the mid lane instead. He's even going to just try to take it right to the tower and do so much damage, any damage he can.
Don't feed the Necro Gold to Troll.
He wants it. Oh, look at that little blue guy. That is 100 gold into their pocket. Well, I don't know if that's a success you were hoping for, Peter, when you said that he had to make the most out of that first Shapeshift Necro.
Yeah, this game is going a little bit slow. Not a lot of hero kills going on, but we see minor victories all over the place for Hellraisers, as we saw them manage to secure both outposts at the 10-minute mark, which means no experience for Liquid supports that desperately need it.
Trouble for Insania. Funnick knows that he was going for the outpost. Quickly tries to get the jump, but Insania narrowly able to make it away on the back of a TP.
And here goes Dragonite, leaving the bottom lane, getting active with his next ultimate, focusing the mid tower, bringing all three of their strongest heroes, their 3 cores.
Yeah, he's using that ult every time it's on cooldown. The third one, the second it drops. And you're right, they put it right to work. They go to mid lane, they secure a nice tier 1 tower.
I would love for Lycan to come bottom now and just help get this tower done. I don't. Doing Ancients is great and it's going to help you get farmed, but it's obvious that HR is going to go push all your towers right now, so you better be in a position to trade if you're not willing to fight.
HR are a bit deep onto Liquid's north territory here, and we see Liquid now thinking about pincering in. Boxy catches Troll out front, hits him with the Corrosive Haze and the stun. The Ink Swell and the Sonic Wave all going to be committed to take down this Troll. The rest of HR have to quickly scramble out. Miposhka very slow though. They're committing. Oh, now they see the DK and decide to pull off. Heavy rotation. They do take down the Troll. Liquid have been kind of overdue to try to get a kill or something really positive going their way.
Lycan can probably just ult here bottom and force the Shaker off the lane if he wants to, but there's a port from Funnick who has a DD rune bottled. So maybe Lycan looking for a +1 to come down here and help him, you know, like 1 stun, right? A Witch Doctor cask.
Yeah, because otherwise Roger could just dunk him inside the creep wave. Funnick rolls in with the DD, and they finish off this Lycan.
Potentially.
Well, we'll see. Funkin wants to lead out first. Pops DD in the beginning of the work of the
here.
Quake here. There comes the Coconut. The caught between both of them. They do manage to catch the Meldic onto Roger, and they finish him off before he can even go down. That last-second silence coming in from Taiga. Funnick does finish off Insania, but it costs his own life, and it's Quakefoot getting the double, and he's not done yet. Little Miposhka doesn't even want to turn around and get the Fate's Edict off. It wouldn't even matter. The Wolves and the Necrobook would still swarm him. It's going to be Quakefoot with the triple.
Yep, Necro 3 timing.
And the tier 1 tower. That is certainly enough to get Liquid back into a more even, if not better, playing field for themselves.
HR cannot fight up against the Lycan unless they have Dragonite or Troll, if not both of them there.
Looks like Dragonite is going to be going for a Blink Dagger next after just getting the 2 bracers. So, I mean, they know that Troll is really the bulk of their DPS, and they want him to kind of act as that jumping frontliner. who can soak up damage.
If you can jump some of the backline supports of Liquid and kill them, that'll make kiting around the Lycan much easier. I think killing the Lycan is kind of difficult. They don't have a ton of disables on HR, unless they manage to catch him in one of those pesky troll nets.
Tier 1 finally for HR on the top lane will be finished on the back of another Dragon form. But bottom, jump onto Roger. This man just got back from that earlier skirmish on the bottom lane, and now he's eating damage from wolves and has to weasel himself out. But holds the line for now. As Liquid are going to have to rotate out the other direction. Smoke movement comes out from the Hellraiser's side, maybe seeing if they can catch.
Roger's got to be thinking that Lycan ult's going to be up soon. Oh, action top though, trying Boxy here.
They saw him, but Boxy not able to quite blink away in time. While on the other side, Taiga runs right into Miposhka. Miposhka drops a ward, but that ward goes down immediately. That does give him the info, though, that there is vision on the high ground. But whatever the case may be, HR going on the offensive maybe when the timing wasn't appropriate, and they take another hard shot.
Lycan's going to try and bottom. Quap is here as well.
Jump in onto Roger, and they got it. It's Koifa getting the last hit, even though the Sonic Wave's committed. And suddenly, he's on a dominating streak, 4-0 on Koifa.
Yeah, Lycan is a perfect hero for Koifa. He loves playing these summons heroes.
15-minute bounties.
Doing well on the Lycan so far.
HR were able to grab most of the bounties, but Mickey able to snag at least one of them there. And AC is going to be the next pickup, just really amplifying the objective taking and the pressure that this Lycan's able to bring. They obviously know what the win condition is this game, and they're trying to bring it in full force behind this Lycan.
Yeah, I think they want to force the issue before Weaver catches his Ags. He's still a long ways away from it.
Yeah, he is.
But he will. He's going for it as his first item after treads.
Funnick had a lot going in that laning phase. As they move around in this mid-game to find kills and setups, it's been a bit more difficult. They'll maybe find a pick, but it ends up costing him his own life. So obviously stunted on growth for the Weaver as he'll hold out that much longer for the Ags.
The botched tier 1 tower defense was quite detrimental to HR's momentum in this game.
Yeah.
Kind of slowed them down. Shaker's still looking for a place to farm his blink. He's died twice bottom, searching for it. Trolls, he's got this battle. He's going for this Battle Fury build, so he's just not participating. He's just jungling, even though he's the mid hero. He's level 12, right? He's the highest level. Not a lot of plays for HR to make at the moment. I think they got to find space for this Shaker to get his blink dagger.
They're on this full buddy system, just as 5. Migrating through this top lane, and while you're right, they're delegating most of the farm to the troll, with the DK being kind of at the secondary here. That leaves few options for the supports to kind of get those necessary items.
I would love for Liquid to try and force the issue here. I think HR is still searching, like we just mentioned, they're searching for a lot of their items that they don't have yet, and if they wait for HR to get those.
Oh, they see DK jumping from Boxy, hits him with the stun and the Corrosive Haze, but no follow-up there, and a bit out of position.
Bunch of ports mid from HR. It looks like they want to defend their tower.
Trigger, happy response potentially. But yeah, they really value this mid-tier 1.
That's the scary thing about Boxy, sometimes he just jumps you and there's nobody behind him, but you just,
The mind games.
Yeah, sometimes you got to expect that there's an army of heroes.
Here he comes again.
Ready to follow.
Miposhka. Oh, man. Had he lingered around just a little longer.
Battle Fury finished on Troll, so he's got some damage for these summons.
He's got a Yasha queued up next here, so nothing too defensive in the horizon here. Thinking that the Oracle's going to be there to bail him out.
I imagine he'll go S and Y into that Satanic that we've seen a lot.
I mean, with his ult, with the Agnums on Weaver, with the Oracle.
Yep, he just wants to be able to stand his ground and fight, and basically Lycan comes at him, he's just going to kill the Lycan.
So I wonder if that means we're going to be seeing a pickup like Boxy going Halberd potentially. He's got the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Any means to shut down the Troll, who seems to be the one focal output of damage from HR. It'd be great to mitigate that where possible.
Let's check out updates on these item timings. Weaver's actually taken the bottom lane. Usually this is reserved for Earthshaker to get his blink dagger. Oh, Weaver porting. Looks like they want to make a play. Oh, it's for Roshan.
Here goes Liquid. Will HR come to the call?
This is a hard fight for HR.
They're taking this Roach pretty fast. It's already at a third of its life left, and with Liquid seeing that, they figure we could just finish this right here and now.
Yeah, it looks like they thought about defending it, but decided it was not the right decision, which I can't really fault them for. They don't really have any items.
Oh! Funnick thinks he's safe, just trying to get close enough to dish out the bugs, but no!
Yeah, imagine if he was still just bottom farming. He could have been here the entire time.
Yep.
Could have been so much closer to his Ags, or at least have Shaker farming down there, let him get his blink.
Wow, what a wonderful catch right there from Liquid to at least get the one nearby witness to that Roche takedown. And you're right, HR have to go back to the drawing board, which is farming again with what's available to them.
They're giving Ancients to Shaker. Troll's getting them low for him. And okay, here come ports from Liquid bottom. There's 3 of them.
They know they're going for the outpost. If Liquid catch him in a big fight here and take him down, this could be detrimental.
HR's not ready to fight. They have no business defending this outpost. So if they can't get to the top one, they're going to be out of an outpost here at the 20-minute mark.
And that seems to very well be the case. They can cut across the lane, but they're not going to make it there in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. They're trying to jump mid.
Yeah, they figured not all 5 Liquid members will be here. Some of them are going for the outpost.
Oh, Shaker's
but that fissure, separates them a bit, and now he's going to get isolated. The follow-up grab on the DK as he gets bashed in his spot will also go down. They suffer to the hands of Quakefa, who scores another double kill for himself, and he ain't done yet. He sees Miposhka, a cute little treat right there. It could only take 3 right clicks to finish him off, and it is done. Triple kill here. Sonic Wave, that's Maldict, and that's a kill.
They're going to try and chase, but they don't really have any fight.
Will they wipe them all out? Oh, Funnick.
Just look at the difference in what Troll's doing this game versus what Lycan's doing this game. And then remember that Troll was your last pick.
Yeah, they had a game plan in mind, anticipating that they could hold off the pressure of Liquid in their Lycan lineup, and Troll would be the real predecessor. But the laning phase and the momentum, because I felt pretty good about HR's laning phase, but things just kind of slowed down a bit.
I think the problem is, if you want to pick Troll and go Battle Fury, then you should have done this, in the first or second phase of your draft. The fact that your mid laner, who has the most levels and farm in the game, just goes and farms and doesn't help your team make space on the map. Instead, Troll's just taking space. You see how it kind of backfires here. The HR feels like they can't fight the entire game, and Liquid just rolls over them.
Yeah, while Troll's moving around taking farm and able to at least hold that mid-tier 1, like you said, Quakefoot can move around and find opportunities and progress the game forward. Here we see a replay of that mid-lane fight where they get the swift jump onto Roger, who has suffered many pickoffs.
Yeah, Liquid, to me, feels like one of the teams that best utilizes Grimstroke. They use it on summons all the time. They were one of the teams that was originally playing Grimstroke Juggernaut out of the safe lane. And here they just have the Inkswell on the Lycan Wolf, who's chasing the linked up Earthshaker and pretty much just kills it with just those spells. But Shaker has his blink now. It's a bit late. Weaver's 700 gold from his Aghanims.
But now it's a matter of how much defense has Liquid built up for themselves to kind of shrug off this Blink Echo. How much damage do they have to kind of muscle past any defensive that Troll tries to raise up?
They've got a lot of damage, but they also have the Aegis for a bit longer. They're quite close to Quap's BKB. Oh, they're going to go on bottom here. They found the Weaver.
Let's pick.
HR, man, you guys got to play the game.
Oh, it's feeling like one of those situations where they're not playing for the opportunity to win. They're not playing to take those risky plays. They're just scrapping around farm until Liquid end up inside their base and they have to ultimately go for a high ground defense, which is...
Yeah, but Liquid's not going to go high ground until they're 20,000 gold ahead.
Exactly. They'll just own most of the map and play the economy game and know that they could eventually
they need to bait somebody.
Own them.
Bait somebody, get an Oracle All, counter initiate with the Echo Slam. Let's make a play.
Mid-tier 1 is the play for now for Liquid.
They might want to wait for their Weaver Axe, but I don't know if they can afford to. The Roshan's going to be up in, I guess it may respawn in 3 minutes.
Yeah, Rubik can probably finish off the Ag's bottom lane.
Or maybe they're waiting for Quap Aegis to run out, and then they'll make a play. I mean, Insana did post the Roche timers for them.
You're right.
It runs out in 8 seconds.
Okay. Pushing back top. Possible.
Port's bottom here. They saw the Weaver pushing out the wave. They see him now again. Quap's running over with the Orchid. Weaver has nothing to deal with the Orchid.
And there it is.
Gonna get ulted, probably.
Oh, doesn't even need the stun to cancel the TP. They have that ult. And plenty of damage. Funnick will die for the second time straight in that bottom lane. And the Agnums will continue to wait, as he will continue to be 700 gold or so away from it. And the farming game continues here, but HR say, all right, well, even though we don't have the Ags, maybe we can pick off somebody in the top lane. Real fast. It's Taiga. They can get this. It's an easy support kill. He's going to show himself with a stroke. Jump in there.
The troll initiation. Okay, got the
they
figure
got
block.
it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Got him, boys.
Here comes Liquid.
Oh, my. There's no way. If they manage to catch the troll here.
They can port out.
Oh, my
No, they can't.
goodness.
Slardr's here now.
Oh, no.
Time to fight. Let's go.
Was it worth? You have to back him up. All this trouble to just get the little Grimstroke down, and at what cost will it be? As Nyx gets bailed out with a false promise, but eats a plenty of damage. Even the salve not going to be enough.
Shaker's like this. This can't be it. This can't be. Oh, my. They scanned him, though.
He's gone.
He's good.
I don't know if he's going to have that Grand Slam dunk opportunity.
They found the Quap.
Okay.
And they chain the stuns.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
my
Good choice
gosh.
from Roger there.
It would have felt so bad if she managed to blink out.
No, it's a huge kill for them. Definitely worth it. That's Funnick's Ags finished right there. And I don't think he would have gotten the enchant totem off before Quap's blink. So
Maybe Liquid can do something with it, though, knowing that the Echo is going to be down. How much longer for Roche? May respawn in 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute early timer, 4 minutes late timer.
Would be Liquid's benefit for it to be sooner than later if they want to try to capitalize on it while that ult is down. But they've already made a jump onto DK, but Roger tries to move in and gets caught out from Boxy. And now Liquid are going to probably be securing this Roche area and wait for it to rise up from the dust. Am I right?
The Roshan from the dust?
Rise up from the dust. I was trying to make a joke with the ESL song that we've heard about 8,000 times this event so far.
Isn't there something about the ashes in that song, or?
Probably. Gamers Unite as HR scrabble out from the lanes to get some vision down. Looking to get any sort of reads from Liquid's movement so that maybe they can move out from the base and make a catch play. You have your Weaver and his Ags now. I imagine if you're HR, you don't want to let this just whittle down to a one high ground defense to determine it at all.
No, they have BKB now and Dragon Knight as well. I feel like Roche fight could be huge for them. Troll has his BKB as well, actually. Yeah, they have everything they need to fight. I mean, obviously Liquid has a couple more items than them, but it's possible to win.
Well, the timing was a little longer on the Roche. It was about 3 minutes, now about 2 minutes till it does spawn. So you'll see both teams just trying to clamor to what lane they can to push things out.
Shaker's Courier is going to kill the Lycan summons.
Oh.
Dang.
He was trying to scout Roche with it. Not going to happen.
Don't think it had anything on it, as Shaker's continuing to save up for his Shadow
This
Blade.
is the worst.
Whoa.
When the Lycan summons just run at you and you can't do anything to stop them.
Blinks back.
They're going to target Weaver.
Away.
They're going to... Are they? No.
Gonna bait the Weaver in with the book summons?
He's a huge target for them. Well, they actually have the double save now, so they need to, either jump the Weaver or get the Oracle.
Right, they need to be dealt with, otherwise all the dump that you put in on this troll is going to
Well,
be
it's
for
just
naught.
it's opportunities for. There's plays that can be made with through the Aghanims Weaver that offset their net worth disadvantage.
Right, if Quap uses her Orchid on somebody and they get time-lapsed, all of a sudden, that's minus, 4K net worth, basically.
Here we go, though. Liquid, Smoke, head up from behind. They're looking to send in bodyguard Boxy out in the front. The Wolves will scout out Kasani for now, but that's not the jump they want to take. But you're right, there's a lot of backlines and opportunity from HR's side to turn things around. Now they get the Blink ult, you got Oracle's ult, you got Funix Ags, DK Troll can kind of take the front lines and pull focus if possible from Liquid. But if Liquid don't have a way to kind of deal with all those supportive backliners, then it could be a troubling fight. How much stronger can Lycan get when you have only, like a Queen of Pain behind him? Who's going to be scaling with this Lycan to really kind of hit the hard damage?
I think Queen will scale quite well, especially like level 25 is a huge boost for her. Slardar is getting... Oh, Oracle, your courier. Dude, this Lycan, these Wolves are eating chickens.
A little bit of gold tax for the whole team on that.
Smoke from HR going to take no wards, though.
Ooh, Boxy's there on the high ground and does the slip.
Yeah, I don't like this Smoke. I think you need a ward with you so you can just plant it on this cliff here and really figure out what's going on. I guess they're going to get an outpost out of it. It's not so bad.
Yeah, don't want to go 3 straight outposts without getting any XP for HR, so they do manage to snag up that top one.
Both teams know that Roshan has respawned.
All right, jump in from Boxy, catches Kasani, who may have been straggling from behind on his team, but no follow-up. Just a lot of flirting here, as the ultimate date being really Roche as an opportunity.
I would love for Lycan to kind of push out the bottom lane, maybe with his Wolves or maybe with his Necrobook as well, and then just try to, if they can force HR to react to this bottom lane, then they can go Roche themselves, or somebody needs to push out the bottom lane and put some pressure on HR.
That's kind of like what I'd heard is one of Dire's advantages, because in the old Radiant versus Dire argument, most people have said that Radiant has always held most of the positives, but when you're in a Roche situation like this, Dire can push the bottom lane, force the Radiant team to go down there, and it's such a far distance from Roche that Dire can try to creep it in. But at this moment, it's Radiant who sneaks in the Roche pit first.
This ward from Liquid showing them exactly what's going on.
They got it right on the river.
And
right
they have Lycan Wolves in there. So oh my gosh.
HR, the follow-up is the DK stun
onto
Boxy. Maldek's there. Vicky does go for the backline Miposhka. Miposhka trying to get bailed out from the Weaver, but still goes down as Quickfoot will clean him out. Nick's forced to pop a BKB with Kasani, and they head to the high ground to make it away, but there's no more saves left. But here's Roger dishing in the dunk, but it is completely mitigated. Liquid take no damage at all, it seems, as they run right through Hellraisers, wiping everybody off the playing field with the exception of Funix Little Beetle.
Liquid is playing well today, man. They are making aggressive plays, and this Roshan was a bit aggressive from HR, I'd say, maybe overly aggressive, but Liquid was ready, and they reacted super well.
Oracle was just outside the pit, but even that was too close.
That's the problem, is when your frontliners are in the Roche pit, everyone else just gets surrounded.
And if you don't have the casting range to participate from a safe distance, then yeah, you're right on the front lines and in trouble. Funix rather, just dangling by the tier 4s, still unsafe, and they're forced to throw in the towel. It's 25-6. It is Liquid on this one.
Yeah, nothing really
like it.
Nothing.